All right, in this video, I want to show you how you can make money with trending news. Specifically in this video, we're going to highlight the death of Pope Francis. So this happened at the time we were making this video. This is happening today. As you can see here, if I type into Google and you see this trending news, all this is happening like within the last couple of minutes. And so I want to show you how to take advantage of these news events and local, national, international news and stuff. It's really simple, and this is just one angle, one way that you can make money online or make money online using the method that I teach people, which is how to take advantage of organic traffic and then funnel that to particular offers. So again, this is just one angle, and this is called basically like newsjacking. And the great thing about newsjacking is that there's always news. There's going to be news every single day, every single week. And as a marketer, you don't have to manufacture this. The powers that be, the people that have way deeper pockets and way more control than you or me, or any one company, they just have the loudest megaphones and the most power and the most marketing dollars and stuff. So they're just going to pump this news out there. Some of it's going to stick, some of it isn't, and but it is it is something that you can do continuously because there's always going to be new news. I personally like to gravitate towards more of evergreen products and services, or ones that I think are going to be around, since SEO, what I do with affiliate marketing SEO, is I want to stick there as long as possible. So any effort that I put out, I want any input I put in, I want the output to keep going for a long, long time. However, the good thing or cool thing about newsjacking the right stories, it can be a huge spike in traffic or exposure for whatever product you're trying to promote, or just getting more traffic and exposure for, maybe in this case, my YouTube channel or video. And from that exposure, people will find your channel or your podcast or whatever it is that you're trying to highlight, in this case on a YouTube channel. So that's that, and I'm gonna kind of walk you through, just kind of help you get this main point, this concept across, because every single week I could pop on with a different example of like, here's how this works. In this example, my gut feeling tells me this is type of news that, since it has to do with like the Pope and the Vatican, the Catholic Church and stuff, it'll probably last for a couple days, maybe a week, maybe two. But personally, I just don't think this is news that's going to last that long. But I think there's going to be a huge spike in traffic over the next 24, 48, 72 hours. So the reason I'm taking advantage of this is because I think it's going to be a decent amount of traffic and very low competition, very low effort for me to get this video in front of a lot of people. And that just comes from a lot of reps, seeing a lot of patterns and stuff over the years. So the online money formula, the online equation for making money online, is very simple. It just comes down to two ingredients: traffic plus offer, and that equals money. So traffic can come in many different forms. In this case, we're using YouTube, but the method that I teach is usually using Google. So there's Google search, there's YouTube search. Those are just two main searches, but other forms of organic traffic is like Instagram, TikTok and stuff, Twitter, whatever. But or paid traffic is another vehicle. But you just need a traffic source, aka like an audience, to step in front of. Then you place an offer in front of that traffic. They're either going to like love it, hate it. Ideally, you want to pick offers that are somewhat relevant, so that they can would be better received by this related traffic source. But basically, you have offers that you don't have to create in my case of what I do and teach is affiliate marketing, so I don't have to worry about fulfillment stuff. I just find great products and then refer other people to those products. So I'm just a middleman, and you can be that too. So just all of this is just to show you one angle to to piggyback off like traffic that's already there, because people are constantly moving online. Their attention is constantly moving back and forth and flowing and stuff, and there's just an endless amount of opportunities and money to be made. You just need to capture some of it, know how to step in front of a portion of that, just a sliver of that traffic, redirect it to you or your offer or an offer that you're affiliated with, and that can be a very consistent, scalable, full-time income. And the more hooks you put out there, the more the bigger, like basically the machine you're building is. So the more money it will pump out from prior efforts that you do. So the more hooks you have in the water, the more, what I like to say, the more fish you're going to catch, and the more fish you're going to catch over time as well, because the hooks are still out there. The lifespan of a typical YouTube video is quite long, as opposed to other social media platforms like Facebook and things like that. So just want to, so in this example, we're taking advantage of Pope Francis, and just like his name, if this was a product, this would be, Pope Francis would basically be the brand name. You can think of it like that. And just to give you some idea of what this looks like in search, I'm using a tool called SEMrush, just to give you kind of visual ideas so you can see some numbers. I don't worry too much about this. I just want to make sure that there's, quote, traffic and searches there. So SEMrush, it's a really cool tool. I only use one or two tools within this suite of tools, and this is kind of cool. I just noticed this little button, low hanging fruit, easy way to get traffic. That's pretty cool. So I might click that in a second. But I went over here to the keyword magic tool, and just typed in Pope Francis, and then I narrowed it down from broad match to phrase match, and I just wanted to get an idea of like how many variations of the keyword are people searching for in Google, and this is Google in the US, and then kind of what that rough guesstimated volume looks like as far as traffic. Let's just see what this does. This is kind of a new thing I haven't come across, so this is kind of cool. Volume 100 plus, keyword difficulty 0 to 60%. Anyway, so narrowed down that list of thousands to 321 with this volume, which is, I like those numbers, and the average keyword difficulty is according to SEMrush is pretty low. So this would be a pretty cool chunk of traffic to step in front of. It'd be worth building a site around, in my opinion. And then this is another keyword tool inside of a video research tool called vidIQ. It took me many years before I finally subscribed to this, and it's a really awesome tool. It's got a lot of cool features, but I like playing around with the keywords tool just to kind of see different guesstimated search volumes and things. As you can see here, very high search volume, so hundreds of thousands of searches per month. Competition super duper low, so great target. And then you could literally just like watch the news or Google Trends or Google News or whatever for ideas, or just maybe have a feed or follow various popular news sites and kind of compare and contrast, like what are all of them talking, what are the stories that all of them are talking about across the board, to kind of get some idea of like what's popular and what's trending across like the internet. So you could do your research manually, or this is a really cool tool that not a lot of people know about just yet. It's called SurgeAi.ai, and what's unique about it is, as opposed to like vidIQ and SEMrush, these different keyword tools, they're cool, but they're lagging indicators, which means they the data that you see here, it's going to take a couple of months generally for them to crawl the internet and crawl YouTube and stuff and gather this data for these tools to be able to show it to you. What makes Surge unique is it crawls the internet and every channel in real time, and so you can see trends in real time and take advantage of them before they officially go viral, which the advantage of that is it's going to be way less competition, basically no competition, and then by the time other marketers catch up to the data that Surge has, a lot of times that trend will have already, it would be too late to take advantage of it. So you can spot those trends kind of as they're happening in real time across different channels like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So really cool tool that I highly recommend, and there'll be links to all these tools I mentioned in the description or somewhere around this page or this video. So how this all ties together and kind of why I'm even mentioning this newsjacking Pope Francis at all is to let you know, this is one way to step in front of organic traffic so that you can be in front of that traffic, so that you can be basically what I call a digital traffic director, and then direct that traffic to ideally some sort of relevant offer. But honestly, it doesn't even have to be a relevant offer. It can just be what we call a mass market offer. So it could be as simple as a CPA offer, or a cost per action offer where they're filling out a survey, or it could be a mass market offer about and CPA, some of those have to do with gift cards and things like that, just enter your email, or it could be a mass market offer something in the dating, relationship, make money, health niche, just any kind of popular trending product. You'd be surprised at what types of offers sell for in front of various types of searches and traffic. It's kind of interesting, and the only way you're going to really discover that and understand that for yourself is by split testing and just testing different offers in front of that traffic. But the position you want to put yourself in is to be this middleman between the traffic that's already there and these offers, because these offers, there's tons of them, and there's always new ones coming out, but you being in front of traffic or being in control of traffic, it's basically the equivalent of having your own radio station or podcast or mini advertising network and stuff. It puts you in charge, basically, because if you have these organic pieces of content that step in front of those eyeballs and grab that attention, then you can direct it wherever you choose to go, just like I'm doing in this video as an example. So to learn more about the process of how to do that, I want to invite you to check out my course, SEO Affiliate Domination. This is my process for doing this with websites. The reason I chose websites over YouTube is because you have a little bit more control with just how you direct that traffic. These are some of our preferred partners, some of the networks that this process works really well with. Basically, in short, it works with any kind of affiliate offer or referral program, but these are some of the more popular ones that you may recognize some of their logos and stuff, and maybe some of the networks that you're already signed up with and trying to increase your affiliate income on these platforms. So I just want to let you know that this process works with all these. We have affiliates crushing it on many of these platforms. And so I want to give you a peek inside. When you click this link, it'll take you to a page where you can watch a webinar and learn a little bit more about our process. I just want to give you a peek inside. So these are some of the products included in this offer, this suite. So you've got the main training. This is an old training here, but I included that for free. Domination Labs, which is a collection of different offer recommendations, and all of these work. Some of our students have made tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars just with these recommendations inside of Domination Labs, which is wild. And just as another bonus, this Credit Secrets Masterclass is really cool because it shows you how to use credit as leverage and you can use that to help scale, your affiliate business and whatnot. So this is a peek inside of the core training. It's just a couple of short modules, and I did that intentionally. That's one thing I learned from my first version of the course, which is there wasn't anything wrong with it. It just was, I put a lot of content in there, and I learned that, hey, if I can kind of consolidate this down to shorter modules and shorter videos, like this may seem like a lot, but all these videos are just a few minutes each. So I haven't fully tallied it up, but I think all in all, you're looking at probably, like, if you go through the whole thing start to finish, probably like 2 to maybe 3 hours. Like, it's really short. The core training is really short, and then some of these additional videos, like the miscellaneous and the mental models and the mindset material are a little bit longer, but nothing. All of this stuff is relatively short. This mental models, people have gotten a lot of value out of. This is the process right here broken down, that's responsible for hundreds of thousands of dollars, really millions, but definitely hundreds of thousands of dollars per year in affiliate income for myself, and then amongst my students, millions of dollars, and then tens of millions generated in sales over the last couple of years. And several of our top students are making 6 figures a year consistently and have been doing that for a couple of years. But these mental models I'm really proud of these, because this is what gives me an edge over a lot of the other marketers and affiliates out there, because this is things that I've learned over the years that kind of shape the way I think, that gives me an edge over someone who just has a recipe for how to make money. So the mental models is really going to help just enhance the way your mind thinks about approaching marketing and stuff, similar to this angle that I'm showing you in this video. Like this angle, I don't think is in the training, because I give you the essentials that you need to take action quickly and get results. You really only need like one move that you just repeat over and over again. But this is one, like, once you learn the basics, this is one angle that you can kind of attack marketing at. And if you just wanted to focus on newsjacking, it's literally, you could just stick with that, because like I said, every single week there's new news every single week. But so this is something that's kind of fun to do for me from time to time, but it's not something that I personally want to do on the regular, just because it kind of gives me anxiety, even though I don't have to come up with the news on my own. Like I said, these news outlets come up with it for you. You just, if you can recognize kind of where things are kind of going to be popular, then you can take advantage of that. And if you're not any good at that, or that's not, you don't want to become good at that, you can use a tool like SurgeAi and kind of discover what is trending, based on their monitoring of the entire internet in real time, which is just bizarre that they're able to even do that. And this is kind of how the training looks broken down. So these are the different modules. Let's just see. Let's see if we can click one of them. I don't know if it's going to auto start. Let me see. So this one's very short. Let's see. Yeah, this one's also super short. So a lot of these modules are only a couple of minutes long, because I want you to be able to go through it quickly and not lose interest. And more importantly, I want you to be able to take action quickly, because only through taking action are you going to get results. And I want you to ultimately get results because, yeah, it's nice, for you paying me, making money, but I already know this stuff works. And these are lots of examples of testimonials from past students. We've got lots more, but these are just a handful of people who have all made at least their money back or more. A lot of these people have made, 6 figures or more over the years using this exact process. And this is something I've been selling now for years, since 2017, and been doing myself for well over a decade. So this is something that, it's like it says here in the title, simple, it's scalable, and it's sustainable. So it's something you can make quite a bit of money doing yourself. For most people, I think 6 figures a year is pretty comfortable, at least in the US. And this is something that can be built up to that with literally just a few products. Most of these students that have made like 6 figures, they've done it, or 6 figures per year, they've done it with like 2 to 3 different products. So it really, you don't have to go crazy, but you can promote as many different products as you want. And what I love about it is it's sustainable. So it's something that's been working now for many years. It will continue to be working for many years to come. And then with the enhancements in like AI and ChatGPT and stuff, it just makes our process better, faster, easier, and cheaper. So you can take these fundamentals that you learn inside and add on some of these AI tools that didn't exist when I first came out with the course, and for your content generation and stuff, and just blaze through this process even faster, and just scale in ways like we couldn't just a couple of years ago. So yeah, I highly recommend you check out this course if you're looking to build residual income online, or a lot of people call it passive income. It's passive and it's active in, you have to actively invest a little bit of time up front, but it can absolutely turn into passive income, which is what most people want, or what most people say they want. So that's why I'm so passionate about this training, is because it changed my life. It changed a lot of people's lives here, and just, it can change yours too. So, and this is literally just one way to make money, but it's one of the rare ways, and a rare and simple process to take you. It doesn't take a lot of money to get started, and it doesn't take a lot of time. It just takes a little bit of discipline, a little bit of consistency. Usually within 3 to 6 months, most people can get to a place where they're, depending on how much they're making at their job, they can either match what they're making at a job, or completely replace their 9-to-5 job, and then work towards transitioning over to doing this full time, so that they can have both income as well as time and time, money, freedom. So anyway, just want to share this one example, this newsjacking example, and in this case, Pope Francis, passing away, who's been the Pope, I don't know how many years, but for a while. And again, there's news, popular, trending news. Some news lasts for weeks, like the ice bucket challenge and stuff years ago, or all the Cat Williams kind of stuff like back in 2024. So there's lots of opportunities throughout each year for like trending to kind of hijack off of trending news that will give you a huge spike in traffic. There's all sorts of like big launches that happen throughout the year. Think like movies, think TV shows launching on platforms like Netflix and stuff, and whatever, Taylor Swift tours and things like that. There's just endless opportunities to put yourself in front of those eyeballs and capture that attention, and then redirect it to a product or service that you like, or you find valuable, that you want people to know about. And a portion of those people it's just a numbers game. So a portion of those people are going to click your affiliate links and purchase those products and services. And if you are consistent with that, and it's very achievable to scale up to like $3,000 to $5,000 a month in a very short amount of time. So, and that's life changing for most people on the planet, and that can, absolutely be done with this process. And I definitely want that for you. So if that's something that you are looking to build for yourself, check out my course, SEO Affiliate Domination. You can find, again, all the links that I mentioned in this video. You can find them somewhere around this video or in the description. And hope you got some value out of this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.